questions for Kennedy.
Kennedy, would you start talking about that first half when you came in, the run that kind of got things rolling for you? When you talk about your shots, was it flow of offense, feeling something? What were you seeing?
I mean, definitely being back at home, we're always excited to get the chance to play in front of a big crowd, and we obviously got one today, so it's just kind of electrifying. I mean, once someone hits one shot, it just kind of gets things rolling, and I mean, my teammates did a good job of finding the open person, and I thought we had a pretty good rhythm there.
You in particular had a rhythm. You had like 9 out of 17 or something like that. Will you talk a little bit about that feeling? I mean, I know you're a shooter. You know what it's like to be in the zone. Will you talk a little bit about that feeling?
Yeah, my teammates did a great job of getting me the ball. I mean, I got left open a couple times, and we had really good ball movement, especially against their zone, which I thought we prepared pretty well for. And then just, I mean, getting each other the ball, getting open shots, knocking them down.
In that big run where you pulled away from them in the first half, did you feel like it was the offense that got the defense rolling, or the defense that got the offense rolling? In your eyes, which way was that?
I mean, we had held them to 9 points for, a good chunk of the first half, so I think our defense really got our offense going, and I think that was a big key. It's always a big key for us, getting consecutive stops and getting consecutive scores.
Conversely, though, I mean, in the second half, when you had the large lead, they cut it to 10 with 7 or 8 minutes to go. Even though it was a 10-point lead, and yeah, you led for most of the game, you still kind of feel like it was closer than that, maybe like a 2 or 3 point neighborhood.
I thought we did a pretty good job of keeping our composure. I mean, obviously, handling pressure has been a big key for us the whole year. And so I thought we did a pretty good job once we got the hang of it and kind of got in the rhythm again. And they did chip away a little bit, but I thought we kept our composure pretty well.
Well, you talk specifically, and I hope you remember this shot. It was about 7 minutes to go. They had cut it to 10. You took a 3. I believe it was from the left corner. Can you just, was that a design play for you for that shot, for that corner, or what was going on there?
It was just playing against their zone a little bit. We got really good ball movement, got a reversal, and then I think it might have been Rachel Myers passing the ball and had her eyes up, saw me in the corner, and knocked it down.
Did that basket that made it back to 13 points, that allow you guys to breathe a little bit? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we needed someone to hit a shot. Deb hit a shot right before that, and I thought we just kept chipping away, and I mean, I don't know if they cut the lead to single digits at all, so I thought that was really impressive for the whole team. I mean, just keeping the composure.
Well, you talk a little bit about this season as a whole. I mean, especially when you hit that spate of injuries to Erica and everybody, and suddenly you're a small group and everybody's kind of leaned on. How has that changed your role, and how have you and your teammates reacted to that?
I mean, it's always tough seeing a teammate go down with an injury like that, and I mean, with 2 consecutive, and then Abby battling hers for a while. It was definitely hard to see, but I thought we did a good job, playing small and just kind of finding our new identity after that. I mean, Erica is obviously a huge chunk of our offense, and I thought it was definitely a big adjustment for us, but, Bruce and the coaching staff have done a really good job of just kind of finding our identity and finding things that work for us. I mean, they've done an awesome job scouting and just kind of getting us into a flow and getting us, things that we can kind of go to in those key situations.
When you talk about finding your identity, don't X and O me, but what is this team's identity?
I think we're still trying to find it a little bit, honestly. I mean, we have to play small, so definitely just playing scrappy defense, just getting rebounds, hustle plays, and then that kind of leads to our offense. And I think we've done a really good job creating for each other. So that's been a big key, just, drive and kick, which has always been kind of a BG thing. But we're still trying to find it, I think. But I think tonight we hit a spark and we found a rhythm, so hopefully that carries on to the next game.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Steve, when you mentioned that it's always been a BG thing to kind of drive and kick, has the offense, in terms of play calls and plays run, has it changed a lot since those injuries?
We've definitely been going to a couple of our sets more than others, but I mean, they've all been in the playbook. So I think Bruce has been doing a really good job kind of finding the hot hand the last couple games. I mean, Deb has had really great games leading up to this, and she had a good game today. But I think it's just kind of outsmarting the other team, finding out what works, and our coaching staff has been doing a really good job.
And they're still trying to find the identity, and that's, couple of injuries are helping. But you've lost
mean, we had a really good game today, and I thought that we found our rhythm finally. And that's kind of been a struggle for us. I mean, handling pressure against Eastern and just kind of finding a rhythm. We hadn't really found it yet, and we've had spurts where we've looked really good. And I think today, just playing in front of the home crowd and just kind of in this atmosphere, it really helped us out, just kind of finding our rhythm again.
Anything else for Kennedy?